to save the day? Every election cycle we see something like this pop up. This is the Save the Day campaign. It was actually created by Joss Whedon, who's the creator of a lot of different movies and television shows, but most recently The Avengers. This video just popped up in my feed. I wound up checking it out because I wasn't really sure what it was going to be. About 3 minutes long, and the first half you don't really know if they're picking a side. It seems like they're really just telling you to get out there and register to vote. But then halfway in it completely shifts and you realize what this is. This is leftist propaganda, Democratic propaganda against Donald Trump and pro-Hillary Clinton. And the fact that Joss Whedon's behind a lot of these big superhero movies, he actually brought some of the Avengers along for this video. So of course the appeal is there using the superheroes, right? For the young people. Before I get too into it, I just want to make sure you understand I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. In fact, I haven't even voted since I was active duty military, and that's many, many years ago. I haven't voted because I don't believe in the system. It's a false left-right paradigm. It keeps people trapped into thinking that their vote actually matters. But how can you still believe your vote really matters when you just look at the patterns of the presidency? Since 1993, they gave us a Bush, who just happened to be the head of the CIA when JFK was assassinated. And then right after Bush Sr., they gave us a Clinton. Then after Clinton, they gave us another Bush for not one, but 2 terms. And then they mixed it up a little bit and they gave us Obama for not 1, but 2 terms. And now here we are again, and are you starting to see a pattern here? Now there's another Clinton that's ready to take office. So that's what I'm talking about when I say a false left-right paradigm. And a picture tells 1,000 words, right? So now you have this. And that's because all of our presidents over the last few decades actually work for this. This is a symbol here of the beast system. This is from a World Leaders Nuclear Summit from not long ago. Many of the leaders wearing their pyramid lapels. The holographic pyramid actually hovers above a huge sun disk. And on the inside of that circle, there's the Egyptian hieroglyphs. So this is all symbolism of the so-called beast system, or the one world system. And it's this system that has been giving America its presidents for some time now. All of us in America were lied to as children, by the adults, by our teachers, by our parents. We're all told that, you eat your vitamins, you say your prayers, you're a good little boy, a good little girl. And then one day, maybe you too can be president of the United States. Those of us that are a little more realistic about this know that that's never going to happen. Franklin D. Roosevelt wasn't shy about telling us that presidents are selected, not elected. So every time these elections are coming around over the last few decades, Hollywood really backs, of course, the Democrat. No matter what, they always back the Democrat. And like I said, I don't have a dog in that race. But I just want to point out the hypocrisy here. So it's like I said, if you just kind of stumbled on this video and started watching it, you would have no idea that they were going for one of the candidates. But about halfway in, there's a huge shift, and they show their cards, they show their hand. So you may remember the Vote or Die campaign that P. Diddy started up, and he used it for a couple of the campaigns. The whole campaign was using massive fear tactics on the youth, and of course they were targeting the youth. There were a lot of celebrities, of course, Hollywood celebrities behind this, a lot of rappers, a lot of music industry types, so-called Illuminati artists. The idea was that if you don't vote for our guy, right, if you don't vote for the Democrat, you're going to die. So you need to vote or you're going to die. Do you want to live? Do you want to live? Then you better vote Democrat, or they're going to kill you. You're going to die. But here's where maybe we need to give P. Diddy a little bit of credit. Because within the last year or so, he actually abandoned the Vote or Die movement, saying that voting is a scam. P. Diddy woke up to the false left-right paradigm. Let's see what he says about this. So not long ago, Diddy was asked about the upcoming elections, and his answer is this right here. He says, see, the thing is that's tricky about politics is there's so much BS with it. We started Vote or Die, and from the community we're in, we're not with hearing too much of the BS. So that's why we get disenfranchised. We're disconnected because nothing that they're saying actually relates to us. So Vote or Die and getting out the vote, those things were laid out there so people could understand about the process. We started Vote or Die, and the whole process was all full of S. The whole S is a scam. And then he said, at the end of the day, I'm not telling you not to vote, but I'm saying be a realist and know that they're MFing kicking some BS up there. So since Vote or Die finally collapsed, maybe this is the next thing here. But again, you see, this is from the actual video. They threw in Iron Man, right? They want to appeal to the kids. Do you want to be a hero? So this is actually from the Save the Day video itself. Of course, you got Robert Downey Jr. there. You got Iron Man. You got the Hulk over here on the left. I'm not sure who this guy is on the right, but they kind of mixed other people in there as well. There's a couple other celebrities as well. Not sure who the lady is in the bottom left-hand corner, but she really tries to sell it in this video, like acting like she's about to start crying. She really does some acting for us. You know, she starts acting like she's about to cry because of this. It's so important that we save the day. You got to make sure you vote for Hillary Clinton, or it's all going to fall apart. And of course, another one they had in there, Scarlett Johansson, again, one of the Avengers, appealing to the kids. And like I said, the second half of the video is a straight-up attack on Donald Trump. And I'm not sitting here trying to protect Donald Trump. I just think these people are all being disingenuous. And I'm not sure if it's because they're actually locked into the false left-right paradigm. Maybe they really think that Democrats are the best. I don't know. Or maybe it's a fact they're just a part of that Hollywood system and they have to bow to their masters, so to speak, and they all have to push for the leftist agenda, always pushing for the Democrat no matter what. Whether they're good or bad, doesn't matter, you're always going to go for the Democrat. Now check this out, because this right here to me is one of the most unusual things about this video, this Save the Day vote video. Throughout the whole video they have all these celebrities, right? And these celebrities are normal size, I guess you could say. But they throw a, quote, average person in at one point, and wait till you see how the screen changes when they throw in the, quote, average person. Okay, so let's just play a few seconds of this. But this was one of the most interesting parts of the video for me. And right there it is. There's your average person. It's a little Latina lady. And she's like, yeah, they throw in average people with the stars too. And look how they show you the average person. They make her smaller than all the rest. Watch. Now let's go back to the regular. So there we go. See? I mean, come on, right? I thought that was really, really uncool. We get it. You're matinee idols. You know where that term comes from, right? Idol. You're to be worshipped. You're gods on the screen. At least that's the way I think a lot of these people see it. Am I wrong? I mean, come on. Seriously. This is the way they see the average person, I guess. Not quite as big as the stars. They're not a god. They are not an idol. And just one last thing that I'll leave you with. It's interesting because this is a fairly new subject. Over the last few days, a lot of YouTubers have been talking about it. I made a video about this myself, about the new YouTube Heroes program. So it reminds me of Save the Day, right? They have Save the Day. They're using all these comic book heroes, right, to appeal to the youth. Save the day, right? Vote Democrat. Save the day. And now here you have the, quote, Heroes program on YouTube, where they're essentially arming internet trolls with all the tools they need to troll YouTube channels even worse than they already are. But now they're calling them heroes. You're a hero if you do this. Do you want to be a superhero? Do you want to save the day? Hey! Thanks for watching.